Let me start this off right. Yo. Welcome to the KingMoolaTV podcast. Welcome, y'all, to season 3 of the KingMoolaTV podcast. Everyone, my name is King. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, okay? It's the start of season 3, and I definitely got some new things coming. The formats have changed a little bit, and not really with the intro or anything like that. It's more so just the structure, just what I'm going to be doing in the podcast episode, after all of that. So, buckle up. But first, I got to start this off right. I got to start it off right. Thank you. Thank you all for who are listening, who have listened to my past episodes from the other seasons. Thank you for making it this far. If you just started on this episode, thank you for listening. Hope you stay around and get something out of what I'm saying on here, because I got a lot of things to say. And, the world, the way it is, and how everything's going, and, how to navigate through that. I'm there. I'm right there, just seeing how everything is and being able to, share my experiences, share my wisdom and insight on the things going around in the world, because I think people are, there are some people that are defeated. There's some people that are, very worried about their safety and everything that's going on in the world that could potentially put them in danger. But there are solutions out there, just for every problem that we have, that we are facing, personally or collectively as a group, as a community, as a nation, as a society, as a world society. There are absolutely solutions out there. There's a lot. But people got to get focused. People got to be serious. And I've been seeing the people that are focused and are serious are actually taking the time to, work on themselves and reflect and, not let the outside world bother them too much. So salute to y'all that are doing that. The biggest thing for me is, getting what I need to get done. Not letting whatever is on the news, whatever articles that I'm being notified with around my area or in the nation, I'm not going to let none of that consume me, because I need to be focused on myself, and I need to take my skills and craft and creativity to the next level. And that's exactly what I'm going to do in the podcast and in everything else that I'm touching and that I'm, refining and that I'm getting better at. I'm going to get better at it at a higher level, with a higher intensity, because I'm not holding back no more. It's season 3, and it's gonna get really good. I have a really I just got new ideas, and I'm just gonna put them into play and see how they come out. But yeah, so I'm getting this off right just by saying we got a lot going on, man. A lot in the world is going on. But just being able to be thankful, being able to talk about it, being able to express yourself, and express concern, worry, even if you feel that it's not well. It's still a good thing that you're saying something. It's still a good thing that you're even talking about it with yourself, with your friends, your family, your community, your peers. Whoever that you can talk to these things about what's going on in the world. It's a very good thing. Now, what's happening in the world is crazy, but I got a lot of topics. There's a lot of things that I want to definitely want to get into, but I'm also going to be doing different types of segments, probably. I still haven't have anything set in stone, but it is going to be, like I said earlier, I'm going to be trying some things in that is going to liven up the podcast a bit. Whatever I gotta do, I just gotta get with it. I'm practicing, getting better at this, and doing a lot more. I am tired. I am tired. But I needed to do this because I wanted to be able to start whatever episodes I got. I just wanted to be able to get it done and then be able to do what I need to do, edit it, and make sure everything is straight within the episode so I can drop it properly. So what did I say? Black History Month is finished, but it's Black History every single day around here. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and 366 days on leap year. Okay? So that never stopped for us. That never stopped for all the black people that actually care about being black and care about Black history and everything that goes in between it. Okay, so none of that's going to stop. I'm definitely going to be shouting out more black businesses, shouting out local businesses, shouting out local artists. I think people take for granted, people aren't actually looking for artists and complaining a lot about mainstream artists, but not looking for new artists or local artists around their area, or, looking for other local artists in other areas, or even just looking for people that are underground, just trying to that have their own sound and are making their own way, but they don't have the push direct or the push, the backing of corporation or the music industry to actually get them in the spotlight if they want it. But yeah, that's I'm gonna be doing. I'm doing a lot more shout outs. I'm gonna give you a little more what I think is gonna be good. Being able to shout people out, or businesses or local businesses or organizations that I support that I think should be getting a lot more reach. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I'm looking through my list, and it's a lot of things I didn't want to, well, it's not things that I'm really talking about. But I did have a topic. Yeah. And the crazy part about it, I was not prepared, so I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to, I'm definitely going to put this a little further because I really need to prepare. I definitely want to prepare a lot more for a topic like that, because it gets pretty cool. I like it, and I got some new stuff coming. I got ideas flowing in my head, and I'm definitely gonna put it down. But I'm definitely gonna practice more of the formats that I want, so that when I actually get on here, it's gonna flow a lot smoothly. Right now, I'm just saying whatever is on my mind at the moment. No real topic, just saying what's on my mind. And that's cool, because it's not an issue, because I'm going to have topics like that. And I also have a few segments that I wanted to start that I never did in the previous seasons. But this season, I'm definitely going to do that. Yeah, just intro. It shouldn't even be that long, to be honest. This is the season 3 kickoff. Yeah, there's a lot of things I've been hearing, I've been listening to, I've been ingesting, consuming, not just eating, but consuming via what I hear, what am I listening to, what am I watching, just things. I've been getting more into like older movies because it's cool. I think older movies are cool. I think the creativity and the fun that they were having back then, I think that's a lot what's missing now in the mainstream. People that aren't mainstream, I haven't really watched much of it, but like, they're doing their thing. I think it's very important that that's something that people really should be getting into. Their creative side and whatever everything that's going on. Whatever they got going on, I think people just need to stop being afraid to get whatever they need to get out. Just don't be afraid. Let me do some motivational speaking really quick, just slightly. And I'm also talking to myself, because don't be afraid. Now that I'm like watching these older movies and looking at what they did, a lot of this stuff, it's not even about it being the best or being really good. It's just about them having the time of their life, having fun, and actually, being themselves. And I think that's something that I will definitely get back to, because I've been doing it. I've been doing that. I've been, pushing myself away, trying to be something, not really be something I'm not, but trying to fit myself into a box. And I'm more than that. I've always thought outside of the box. I've always been taking a different approach. So it's never, so me trying to fit a standard, which the box, let's say the box is society, it's not good for me, because then I lose myself. I don't want to lose myself. I want to be who I am. I want to be creative in my way, and I want to push out content that I am proud of, first and foremost. And, if somebody else likes it, whoever else, or the little bit of people who that ingest the things that I say, do, or whatever, I appreciate that. I really do. I think it's awesome. I think it's pretty cool, So, yeah. So don't be afraid to do what don't be afraid to put out content that is something that you're proud of. Make sure that you're proud of it first. Okay, if the people around you, even if the people around you aren't supporting you, there will be people, like strangers, that will support you. Okay? So yeah, you just got to get started. And it doesn't have to be the most fanciest equipment or anything like that. I'm not even using the most fanciest of equipment. This equipment I got is budget friendly, and it's lovely, and it sounds great. It sounds really good. The sound is really good, and especially how I know how to tweak the audio and stuff like that. The sound is really good with this reverb and with everything that you hear me say. It's amazing how it sounds. This microphone is really good. I'm definitely going to use it for other things, and I actually have for other things, but I'm going to use it for more things. Yeah, the way how I got this thing set up, it sounds good. It sounds really good, and I love tinkering with the audio and editing it and making it sound sharper, better, if need be. But the microphone and the setup that I have is just really good on its with all the presets that I have on it and everything. So yeah, so I could just tweak a little bit more, so the volume of the mic and stuff like that, and then I'll be ready to go every time. So don't be afraid to do what you need to do if you're going to do a podcast, or you just want to do, if you call yourself a content creator or influencer, and then you're just doing videos on YouTube or whatever the case may be, to get your creative side outside of video content. You can do audio. Outside of audio, you can do hobbies out of that, and give it your all, be creative with it and everything like that. Do what makes you happy first. Everybody has the potential, everybody has a creative side. You just gotta be able to unlock it, or if it's something that you want to share with others, go ahead and do that. Because don't think that if you're making, like, let's say if you're an artist and you're making a song, and you made a song and you're just like, okay, that's it. You just keep the song in your hard drive for years. This is like, nobody's ever gonna hear of you. So put it out if you're proud of it. Okay, put it out, because I've heard a lot of music that is not to my liking, but they still put it out, and the song or the artist, they have an audience now, or they have the audience for themselves. So don't be afraid to just put stuff out. And like I said, I was talking to me too, because I've been holding back some things, but I'm definitely going to release them in time. And now, don't just throw everything out. Have some type of structure, of course. That's what I've been doing mainly, but I've been also not putting in as much. So I'm definitely going to get that together and do what I need to do, because I want to be... Well, let me tell y'all a goal of mine with this podcast. It's a self-help podcast. It's also an informational podcast, but essentially it's a self-help podcast. For people to understand, for people to think for themselves, for people to do what they aspire to do or want to do in their life, whether it's a job or career, or if they're seeking entrepreneurship or whatever the case may be, or gaining a new hobby. That's always good. Or gaining new knowledge. That's always good. Just being able to use whatever that you can to make your life better, and ultimately make the world better. That's my goal of the podcast. That's pretty much why I made the podcast, or that's pretty much what it turned into. Like, the podcast is one of my favorite things to do, because I like talking about things, and I got some things I want to bring out. I want to bring all the... Actually, I seen this one photo, right? Meme on Instagram. It's like, in your 20s, in quotations, you're supposed to, and it stops it right there. Actually, matter of fact, I could find it. It wasn't that long when I liked it. It shouldn't have been that long when I liked it. Let me see. Here it is. Took a little bit more time than I wanted, but it's all right. All right, this thing says, in quotations, your 20s are for, then it stops it with a long dash, end quote. Then it says, enough. My 20s are for rediscovering all of my interests from 6th grade and realizing that actually 12-year-old me was kind of onto something. And honestly, I wasn't really thinking about podcasts at that age, but I was thinking about a lot of creative things. I was thinking about everything, honestly. I was thinking about what I wanted to do. Like, I had an active imagination, and I loved it because I wanted to do a lot of things. I wanted to be a football player. I wanted to be a janitor. I wanted to be a taxi driver. I wanted to be a basketball player. I wanted to be, I think, a police officer or fireman. Fireman, I think, is more accurate. A fireman. I wanted to be a rapper. Yeah, I wanted to be, a rapper. I wanted to be a painter. I wanted to be, a sculptor. I wanted to be a lot of things. Computers and tech, like, it didn't come afterward. And it didn't come until after to where I actually was like, okay, I could do this. I was still in tech. It was just more so me just being in tech, me already feeling like this is just something I do. Like I just do regularly. Like with tech. I didn't really think about it as a job. So in that aspect, I guess I can say that it was like more like a hobby, but yeah, it was still a part of me, like very much a part of me. Like I was still into computers around that age, anyways. But I wasn't looking at it as like what did I want to be when I grew up, because I didn't really have the descriptions of what I wanted to be. I just whatever was thrown at me or whatever my experiences was and all the things that I wanted to be, I always used to actively imagine what it was. So, yeah, so whatever you want to do, you can do it. So these are some positive words for me. I'm definitely going to end it here because I want to go to bed, kind of. Yeah, I really do. But, yeah. What I usually be saying. Drink y'all water, man. It's not asking for much. Drink y'all water, please. You are made up of at least 60% water. You need to be drinking water. Okay, your body thrives off of water. Everything thrives off of water. Okay, water is something. I can't wait to break down what water is. Okay, water is a many of things, okay? And people be taking it for granted. They be choosing soda and sugar-filled sugar drinks, all of that, powdered drinks, like nothing, like water is the essential component to all of that, okay? Without water, you can't really do nothing with those things. I mean, you can swallow them whole or whatever, but I wouldn't recommend that, nor would it even taste as good without water. So yeah, y'all got to think about that, because water is it's essential to us. So drink y'all water. The sun was out pretty great today. If you don't have sun and if you still snowed in, don't worry, spring is coming. So the sun should find its way out eventually of whatever snowstorm. If people still having snowstorms, or so, keep taking your dietary supplements and your nutritious foods and getting yourself right. And also being kind to people. It's a lot going on, and a lot of people got a lot going on. So just be kind. Take 0 cents to be kind. So that's what I'm always gonna end off with. All right. So yeah. So I'm King. It's the KingMoolaTV podcast, y'all. Season 3. I'll see y'all. Doozy.